It was 2:47 a.m. on the silent Riverstone Blackwood Highway when truck driver Rafiq, exhausted after 12 hours of driving, suddenly saw a girl standing completely still in the middle of the road, wearing a white dress, hair covering her face, and her feet not touching the ground. Shocked, he slammed the brakes, the truck skidding across the cold, foggy asphalt. He honked again and again, but the girl didn't move, didn't react, didn't even breathe. Rafiq leaned out of the window and shouted, "Are you okay?" But instead of hearing her voice, he heard a chilling whisper right beside his ear, inside the truck. "Don't stop. She's mine tonight." Terrified, he looked around but found no one, and when he turned back, the girl had vanished from the road. Trying to escape, he accelerated, but after barely 30 seconds, she appeared again, this time on the right side of the road, staring directly at him. Rafiq shouted in fear, swerved the truck, and his hands trembled as sweat dripped from his face. Despite the freezing night, he kept muttering, "I just need to reach home." But the highway behind him stayed dark and unnaturally silent. Moments later, he glanced into his side mirror and froze. The same girl was now sitting silently on the back of his truck, her face slowly lifting toward him. His heartbeat exploded as he stepped harder on the accelerator. But no matter how fast he drove, the girl's reflection in the mirror moved closer, inch by inch, as if crawling toward the cabin. Rafiq panicked, whispered prayers, and refused to look back. But suddenly the whisper returned, soft, cold, right behind his seat. "No driver escapes me." The truck wobbled, the lights flickered, and the last thing Rafiq remembered was the girl's pale hand touching his shoulder before everything went black. The next morning, police found his truck stopped in the middle of the highway, with the engine still running. But Rafiq was missing, and the only thing on the driver's seat was a long strand of wet black hair. No one knows where Rafiq went, but every driver who passes that same highway after midnight swears they see a girl in a white dress, standing perfectly still, waiting for someone who won't escape. This is Glowing Ghost, and this was tonight's nightmare.